Hello, my loves. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to be doing this. This feels like it's really just fallen into place. This is going to be the first actual purposely recorded for YouTube video that you're getting. It's marking the end of this year, the start of a new year. And so with that in mind, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, like this video, share it with someone you love, share it with someone you don't know, share it with someone who you think would benefit from it greatly. And then make sure you check out the description because there are tons of free little goodies that you can go grab in there. And there is an additional meditation that you can go and click to that is really going to help support your next steps from this video today. So today we're talking about how and why you want to be choosing a word for your year. I'm going to say straight up with you, this is different from anything else that you would have seen before. Any other kind of video, there are tons of ways that you can be choosing a word for your year. And I know that my approach is a little bit different, like most of the approaches that you'll see on this channel. We are coming in hot with a different way of working, a different way of showing up, a different way of creating success. And that's pretty much the same thing that is coming into play here when we talk about choosing a word for your year. So one of the things that I really like to preface this with is I know that we have a lot of ambitious humans in our community. That's really the purpose, the kind of collective that we've been creating here, mostly because that's exactly where I came from. I was/am at times still a recovering overachiever, perfectionist, type A person. And so personally, I love a good plan. I love feeling like I know what's going to happen. I know what's coming up, and I can really map things out. And there's definitely a time and a place for those things. I still love to say that I am a structure girl at heart. And so structure is a big aspect of the work that I do with my clients. However, over time and in this new way of working, what I've come to learn and know and believe to be true is that it is not everything. And that there are a lot of other things that we actually want to be prioritizing for creating success in an aligned and easeful way. And that's really what this approach is going to be today that I'm going to be sharing with you in creating your word for your upcoming year. In the past, I would have, probably brain dumped and created a list and really used the logical mind to identify and determine how I wanted to be framing my upcoming year with this word in mind. And the approach that I really want to share with you today is releasing all of that. And I want this to be a very easy and quick and fun way for you to choose a word. I don't want this to take, hours or more than 10 minutes, to be honest, either. I would love for you to really tap into this with me now. And by the end of this video, to have the clarity around what your word for the upcoming year is. So I'm going to be doing a brief little meditation and visualization for you in this video towards the end, but I just want to break down first why you even want to be doing this, okay? One of the reasons I started this for myself was because I was going through a very transitional phase in my life. A lot of things were changing. I didn't know where I was going to be a year from the time at which I chose my first word. And I honestly was dealing with a lot of anxiety. I was struggling falling asleep at night. I was struggling with doing my work during the day because I was constantly feeling and carrying around this weight and pressure of what am I going to do next? How am I going to make money? How is this going to work? Am I going to be hired here? Am I going to move here? What am I going to do? And these constant questions were just reeling around in my head. They definitely were not serving me at the time, but I didn't have the tools at that point to truly start shifting and transforming things. So choosing a word for my year was a way that I started kind of beginning to take back control around a lot of situations that I felt quite powerless with. Again, when we look forward into a year, there are simply a lot of things that we can't control, and that can feel really scary at times. But knowing that you have a theme or a guiding point is almost like throwing up your own personal North Star in the sky and saying, that's mine. I'm letting you guide me. I'm letting you take me to where I need to go. And I'm allowing myself to really lean back with this knowing and this sense of trust that things do get to work out for me. And I'm just constantly realigning myself with this word as a way of coming back to my grounding, right? Because when we're in that place of not knowing and not being sure about how things are going to work out, it's really easy to quickly become ungrounded. So in this word, coming back to my story, in this year, the word that I chose was trust. It was really for me to start trusting in myself, in my abilities, in the fact that I was being guided, and the fact that I felt like I wanted to create something from my passion and my purpose, this gift that I felt that I hadn't even really acknowledged yet, and start something with that, to trust that that was the right thing, that I was being guided on the right path. And even so, just trusting that things got to work out for me, that if I didn't know if I was going to get that job, another job would come along, that there was always something happening that was working out in my favor, right? And that was actually the year that I began my business, my baby business, as a declutter consultant before I even started coaching. So all of this is really just to say and share with you that the point of having a word is to act as this guiding light, to act as this North Star for you in your sky, where you can come back, ground yourself, realign, and remind yourself why you're here and what you're showing up for, what the purpose is. And what I would love to just say here as well is it really allows you to create a theme for your year, right? So the year after I chose trust, I had started my business then, and the word that I chose, or the phrase rather, was stepping in. And it was really about claiming my power in this new space, in this online world as an entrepreneur. It is the year that I then shifted into coaching as well. So really allowing this to be a theme for yourself and leaning into the curiosity and the excitement that you get to watch this unfold. You don't know what's going to happen in this upcoming year yet, right? I don't know. You don't know. No one can tell you that. But having this theme allows you to reframe the things that happen in alignment with this theme. It doesn't mean we're excusing things. It doesn't mean that we're pushing things under the rug, but reframing is a way to take back your power. Reframing is a way to say, okay, this maybe didn't go the way that I wanted to, but how can I lean into trust here? How can I see this as an opportunity to step in, right? So let's go through a short little visualization, a guided meditation for you to really tap into what you want this word for you to be in this upcoming year. If you're listening to this and it's not the beginning of a year, that's okay. You can still find a word for the rest of your year. Maybe you want to do this on your birthday even, so that it's really, truly your year. But I'm going to be posting this video in alignment with the new calendar year. So obviously that works as well, but really just knowing, and this again is coming away from the planning, coming away from needing everything to be really structured, really allowing things to just flow as they come to you, right? It doesn't need to happen on the 1st of January. It doesn't need to happen on a Monday. If this is coming to you now, trust that it's coming to you for a reason, and that you still get to lean into these tools and into this process. Okay. Okay, my loves. Take a deep breath right now. I'm just going to do that along with you so that I can tap into this energy as well. And come into the space that you're in, wherever you are. And just notice where you're sitting. Notice the space around you. Notice if you have a candle on, a light on, a window open, what sounds are coming through. And if it feels safe for you, allow yourself to close down your eyes, coming into this place of rest and really allowing the visualization to guide you. Release any worry that you might have around needing to have an answer or needing to have a word come through. Just let that go. Let all the forcing, all the pressure, all the pushing, just let it go. And coming into the space now where you're really feeling your body, whether you're sitting down, whether you're laying down, whether you're standing, and just feel where you are in this space. Not geographically where you are, but physically feel your body in this space. Feel the air around you, feel the energy around you. If you want to feel into your body, feel into your body. Maybe you want to give yourself a hug and just take note of you being here in your energy in this moment in time. And then take a really deep breath right into your heart. And then exhale and allow your heart space to open up. We're wanting to open up your heart space right now. So set that intention that your heart space is open. and that your heart is giving you that guidance. What is it that you're meant to know for this upcoming year? And just let that question linger. No need to answer it right now, just letting it linger. And take another deep breath into your heart space and allow the breath to continue down into your core, into your stomach, breathing into that place of power in your being. And as you sit in this place of power, of everything that you've accomplished in this past 365 days, everything that you've created, just imagine you're watching a time lapse of all the amazing things that happened. It's ticking through all the highs, all the laughter, all the love, all the gratitude. And if you didn't have a word for your past year, looking at this reel of your past year of life, what would the word have been? Just notice the first thing that comes to you, the first thought, the first word. Maybe even see the word written out. Maybe it's just a feeling that you have that bubbles up. And trust that that was the word. And now in this space of gratitude of everything that you've accomplished in this past year, I want you to find the one thing that you're most proud of yourself for. Maybe it's an accomplishment. Maybe it's a success story that you created for yourself. Maybe it's something small that you did, creating a boundary for yourself, standing up for yourself, creating clarity in your next step, in your business, in your life, in your relationship, in your career. And just feel into how proud of yourself you are, how grateful you are to yourself for having done the steps that led you there, for having been open to the opportunities that brought you there, for having done maybe the kind of tough work, the hard inner work that allowed you to get to this space of transformation, of up-leveling. And breathe into that one more time. Feeling so grateful in this moment now, knowing that there's nothing that you have to do or achieve or create. You simply get to be here. And then from this energy, I want you to feel into this upcoming year. Just feel into it and do your best to really release any date timelines, any big accomplishments that you have set in stone with deadlines or anything that you feel like you have to achieve. And just feel into the year. What's the energy of the year feel like for you? Does it feel exciting? Does it feel fiery? Does it feel adventurous? Does it feel loving? Does it feel sensual? What's the vibe? What is that feeling that you're feeling when you think about the upcoming year, when you tap in to the feeling of the upcoming year? And once you have that feeling, then if it feels good to you, if it still allows you to stay in this place of ease and flow and excitement, you can start to dream about some of the bigger things that might be coming up. Maybe there are some launches that you want to do, or a new job that you're hoping to step into, or a relationship you're wanting to manifest. If you can think of a big thing like that and it feels good, tap into it. Allow that feeling to layer onto the already existing feelings that you are feeling. And from this place, I want you to take a final deep breath into that heart space, allowing all of this love and gratitude and excitement to just bubble up inside of you. And from here, ask yourself the question, what is my word for the upcoming year? What is my theme? What is it that is meant to guide me? What is the thing I'm meant to continuously come back to? I'm just going to give you a moment of silence to tune into whatever is coming up without force, just with ease, letting things come up as they do, as they want to. When you feel ready and the word has come to you, you can open up your eyes and jot it down as you come back into this space. And what I really recommend you doing right now if it feels good, if you have time, is to take out your journal and just jot down what came up in the feelings surrounding this word. What is the download that you're getting? Why is this word coming up for you? Does it make sense? Is it kind of mysterious? Are you like, okay, this is an interesting word. I wouldn't have thought of that. I wonder how it's going to play out in my life. And just allow yourself to kind of bask in the unknowing of it all, that this word is the thing that's going to allow you to get grounded and stay grounded and come back to yourself. And so everything that's unknown, everything that's still going to happen gets to be unknown and it gets to be fun. I would love to hear what your word is for the year that came through for you. Drop it down below in the comments. Remember to subscribe, like this video, pass it along if there's someone that you know who is looking for a word for their year, or if there's any other videos that you know would benefit them, make sure you go and share them, pass along the good vibes, and I will see you back here next time.